what Congress is cooking.
We're back again with your headlines, and I have a question for you guys before we get into what you might have missed. How was your weekend? How was your weekend, Dave?
It could always be better, you know. Yeah. I do work retail, but you know what?
It's Monday, so I mean, you know, everybody has that stigma of Mondays are just horrible, right? Well, I'm about to make your whole work week better. Of course, we got your Worst Week Wednesday coming up on Wednesday as always. Yeah. So we'll worry about the bad stuff and who's having a worse week than you later on. So for right now, I would like to introduce you to Zola the Gorilla. Become a viral hit, dancing in the Dallas Zoo. Was taking a bath and kind of just having a good old time taking a bath, and someone decided to add the music from Flashdance, Maniac from Flashdance. So if you're having a bad Monday, prepare yourselves to have a good one.
Look, here's the deal. This goes underneath the category of don't do this ever.
I think they all pretty much go under that category.
Yes, but this especially, don't do this. Because this could have led into a Wednesday. This could have went to a Wednesday episode too.
This could have been like the winner of Worst Week Wednesdays ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Woman hides gun in her. Can we actually say that?
I think we can say that.
Okay.
It's
Woman hides gun in her vagina and gets probation. Okay, so this is out of Waco, Texas. A Texas woman who police say packed a loaded pistol into her lady parts has been sentenced.
Not a euphemism.
Has been sentenced to probation after she pleaded guilty to drug possession. Now you know why it was up there. Waco police say when Castaneda was arrested in 2015, she told officers on her way to the county jail that she had a loaded handgun in her birth canal. Police Sergeant Patrick Swanston said in a jail matron performed a cavity search and found the gun right where she said it was. Castaneda's attorney, Seth Sutton, denied the story as impossible, but Swanton said the police department stood by it.
All I can think about is Ace Ventura.
Yeah, right?
Gun is digging into my head.
Good Monday morning, Scallywags. I'm D.
I gotta go get some poop out of the window.
Shpoo.
I don't even know how to like lead into this story, so I'm just gonna jump into it. Basically, a man that was cooking ramen in a Speedo accidentally shot himself in the nuts with 20 bottle rockets. Nah, the headline tells the story. I don't know where to go from there. I guess this would explain, this would help to explain just who, what, why, when, and how of this cartoon-like catastrophe. A man in Taiwan was playing video games in just his Speedo, decided to make some ramen noodles. A box of bottle rockets was a little too close to the open flames of the stove and started to fire. The rockets were aimed right at the man's crotch. So let's go right to the scene as it unfolds. I'm just reading this verbatim here. And this is the quote that it gives.
This is the quote.
It was these sounds that alerted neighbors to call the fire department. When the emergency workers opened the door to Mr. Yi's room, they could vaguely see him through a cloud of smoke wearing a Speedo on all fours, legs spread, and yelling, "Ow." Mr. Yi later described the ordeal to the media, saying that all fireworks seemed to fly as they somehow intended to hit him in his banana hammock. His only defense was to flail his feet wildly, man, I can't talk today, in a desperate attempt to block one or two of them. The man was treated and released from the hospital with only minor bruises and burns to his crotch. And in case you're worried, the ramen was ruined.
So we're going to take a moment to pause and really reflect upon our sleeping habits.
Yeah.
And probably where you should and shouldn't sleep.
Unless you... Oh.
Dateline, Huntsville, North Carolina. A local medical examiner, 48-year-old Kenneth Brooks, decided to take a nap on a stretcher after he worked a 16-hour shift. While he was sleeping, though, another associate mistook him for a corpse of a 52-year-old accident victim and carried him to the crematory, where he was subjected and thoroughly baked in 1,400 degree temperatures. Gina Davis, one of Kissbrook co-workers, said she heard him scream for about 15 seconds after it was activated. And this is her quote. "At first, we don't understand where the sound was coming from. When we realized what was happening, it was too late. We shut down the heating system, but he was already dead." Wow. Miss Davis claims that the young co-worker who caused the accident was a new employee and had forgotten to check for the toe tags before handling the right body. The police have opened an investigation to determine the exact circumstances surrounding Mr. Brooks' death. Really? You don't know what happened. He was baked alive.
Yeah.
Investigators have ruled out the possibility of filing criminal charges against the employee who caused the death. The young man could possibly be accused of criminal neglect causing death, or we could just let him set in the fact for the rest of his life that he baked someone alive. There's a joke.
It's not even Wednesday. I have too many jokes running through my head, and
there
I'm
are
like,
a lot of really inappropriate jokes.
I'm flipping through the files of what's appropriate and what's not, and they're all filing under not. So I'm just gonna.
We're just gonna pass the jokes up because neither of us can actually.
But how? I just the part that kills me on that is we heard him screaming for 15 seconds and couldn't figure out where's that screaming coming from. I mean, I know I just started the burner, but surely that can't be.
Oh!
Whoops.
Do I smell mesquite?
And he went there. Coming this winter, Scallywag Productions, in association with Chocolate Milk Studios, presents Grindhouse Pictures' Nuns with Chainsaws. So you ever opened up a package of Hamburger Helper or watched those old commercials with the little glove guy walking along and wondered, it's a hand with a face in the middle of it. What is the biological makeup of this creature?
How does it walk around? How does it do what it does?
Well, somebody on Twitter asked that question for someone who is good at science. Please help. Which is the correct anatomy of the Hamburger Helper, with a couple of options there. This started getting around to such an extent that Hamburger Helper has now officially revealed what's inside that glove. So yeah.
CGI?
No. I mean, you've got a number of artist renderings here. Personally, I like
that one's actually not bad.
The skull with the fingers coming out of it looks kind of more realistic. Some are absolutely terrifying. But no, this right there. That is the official from Hamburger Helper, and the proportions are not correct.
Yeah, the skull is way too small.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that whole palm is a face.
It's just.
Which means that, this, that
one's actually
the
probably
demon clown-looking
closer,
spider thing that at least, So yeah, some scary, interesting ones in there, and but there you go. That's what the glove looks like on the inside.
I don't even know if that's a. Yeah, no. Take another stab. Somebody at Hamburger Helper needs a little anatomy lesson.
Yeah.
All right, imagine this. Imagine this, Shpoo. Imagine this, if you will.
Okay.
You're writhing in pain on the way to the hospital, man. Your belly, your lower intestines, they're all hurting.
Been there.
But there's something waiting to feast upon your innards. That's right. That's what happened to a man in China when he had to have an eel removed.
An eel?
An eel from his anus.
Oh. Barb? Barb, are you watching? Are you paying attention?
Are you
Go
up
ahead
close? Turn your
grab,
TV up a little bit. Get your pad.
Grab the pad, the pen. Hashtag anus eel. Oh yeah, we went there. Well, we've done fence sodomy, so anus eel is nothing.
Anus eel's not that bad. Arriving at the hospital drunk, I want to emphasize that word, drunk. A 40-year-old man refused to be named, was operated on in Nangchong University Hospital after the eel had wriggled up his body and caused serious obstructions. He was operated on by a team of doctors. The eel, which is a delicacy in China.
Not now.
Not now. Not
Tastes
at least
like
not to
crap.
that guy. removed after it was found alongside his intestines. But here's the kicker. Apparently, this isn't the first time this year a story like this has come to light.
I thought you were going to say not the first time this guy's been to the hospital with eels of his butt.
In April, a man in Guangdong province had the same specimen of eel removed from his intestines after he shoved one of the animals up there to cure constipation.
They make laxatives.
Yeah, they do. They make laxatives and stuff
they're
like
not
that.
expensive.
And here's the third one. Another man found himself in the hospital.
No.
Found himself in the hospital with the same problem after his friends punked him by stuffing an eel up his anus. The eel was about the size of a decent sprig of asparagus, they said, and the incident is the talk of the place. Doctors and nurses have come across people with strange objects that have gotten stuck where they don't belong, but an eel has to be the first. Top that one.
Oh, I can totally top that one.
What? Come on, that's eel. That's an eel in the anus. How are you topping that one?
I can top that one.
Eel anus.
Anus eels. How about, well, I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to show you the headline.
By God, you did top me.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. A 28-year-old San Diego Zoo employee is lucky to be alive as he has been hospitalized and is currently lying in critical condition after allegedly trying to have sex with a giant Pacific octopus. The 28-year-old employee was found partially naked and unconscious when security agents discovered the young man and alerted an ambulance. Yes.
I thought we agreed that Jimmy was dead.
No, Jimmy is dead, but he's got
a cousin.
He's got some copycats out there. It took medical personnel several hours to successfully release the octopus that had latched itself onto the man's genital area. Now, in case you don't know,
or one person with soy sauce.
Yeah. Inside the octopus mouth is basically a beak, and that beak, they said that they did the best that they could to. They couldn't get the beak open because it has tremendous pressure, and the animal has started to. It had started to digest his genitalia.
Oh. So this is a Monday, Wednesday type thing.
And he's still alive. Yeah.
This may actually be a foreshadowing. This may be a Tuesday episode too.
Don't miss tomorrow. Dr. Julia Andrews of the San Diego Medical Center reported that when we separated the animal from his body, his penis had been severely slashed and was hanging on by a thread. We also opened the stomach of the octopus only to find the partial remains of a digested testicle. Octopus usually injects crustaceans like crabs with a... funny that they go with crabs there. With a paralyzing saliva, then dismember them with the beaks that can exert pressure of up to 2,300 pounds per square inch over twice as much as a hyena, a lion, or a tiger. Now here's the best part. The boy's father came forward, and his parents came forward, and they had a couple of things to say. His father says that he has lost a lot of blood, but it's a good thing that we got him here on time. He then goes on to say, quote, I don't know what the hell he was thinking screwing with that sea critter, but with a little reconstructive surgery, the doctors say he'll be good as new.
Huh?
His mom then added that, I knew he was into heavy metal music and some weird stuff, but I didn't know it was that bad.
No, you need to read the full quote. You missed the word.
Do what?
Weird satanic.
Oh, weird satanic stuff. Because apparently Satanists like to have sex with octopus.
Because it's Satan!
Yeah. Hey, fun fact for you. So you remember Finding Nemo, right? There's the little octopus that he's friends with, and they're all kind of talking there at the beginning. So you remember when the octopus, he says something about one of his tentacles being shorter than the other ones? Did you know that one of an octopus tentacles is actually its genitalia?
You just ruined Finding Nemo.
And that it is smaller than the other. So that is a genitalia joke in Finding Nemo.
You just ruined my favorite movie.
That's thing.
And
you
now that's
know.
a thing you know. You know, insert prison rape joke here. Moving on.
I don't know where to go from that. We're going to go to Germany,
I'm sure
though.
you'll find a way.
Fighter fighters in Worms, Germany were called to help free a man who got a very sensitive body part stuck in the hole of a 5-pound weight in a gym with the help of a grinder and hydraulic saw.
Nope. This is this is a kitten named Cluck.
Cluck.
Yeah, very cute. And he's just like any other 10-day-old kitten. She's sweet, adorable, and is learning to crawl around. But the one way that she is different, she has life-threatening effects. She was born without a butthole.
Dum dum dum.
Cluck, who was rescued from the Los Angeles streets with her mother and other members of her litter, suffers a condition called imperforate anus. This means that her urine and feces come out of the same hole.
Oh.
Yeah. And is so the condition was covered 4 days ago. She needs an operation very soon or she will die. Right now she's nursing off her mom, so her poop is very liquidy. Simons told Huffington Post, when she gets on harder food, it would be impossible for the poop to pass through. So they're trying to raise money. This is the Kitty Bungalow Charm School for Wayward Cats is trying to raise money for the operation. Let's see if there's hopes to raise $4,000 in the next week. And I'm trying to see if there is any way to donate, but it doesn't say. Does not say. So, if you would like to help Cluck out with his butthole surgery, with her butthole surgery, get a hold of the Kitty Bungalow Charm School for Wayward Cats, and you can donate to for the butthole implant. I guess I don't know what you would call that.
So you have a small child.
Yeah.
She's 6.
Mm-hmm.
I had a small child at one time. Well, how about would you feel if a teacher went a little crazy during the school day? Kind of like this guy in Los Angeles, physical.
Hashtag physical.
A physical education teacher at Catherine City Elementary School outraged parents and upset students when he stripped naked on campus and took off running and chasing second graders.
Oh my.
Yeah. He was supposed to be helping them learn PE, run around and have fun, one of the parents told CBS Los Angeles. We're here for you. But he undressed and started chasing the kids while he was naked, and then the kids ducked and dodged, ran into some classrooms, and got safe haven that way.
Well, are you telling me you never played strip tag in school?
No.
No?
No.
I need to make a phone call.
Okay.
Do it later.
An individual began behaving in an unusual way, prompting us to contact law enforcement. The letter read to the parents, as a safety precaution, our school went to a brief lockdown while officers responded and took the individual into custody. All those kids saw his private parts. Very embarrassing. Very upset, said one parent. Mental health counselors will be available to help the children. School police said they were continuing to investigate the man and are working on the case against him. I apologize. My voice is almost back. Not quite 100%, but what the ever-loving... What is wrong with society today? Why do we continue to hire these people? You know what? He's probably going to claim PTSD or he was injured as a child or anything other than the fact that this guy was probably cranked out on a drug, went to your kid's school as a teacher, and then the high hit.
Right.
So he had to get naked. I'm just glad he wasn't on bath salts. There'd been children parts everywhere.
Do lizard people partake in the butt of Christ?
Wait. Don't you mean the blood of Christ?
Nope. So, there's some weird products available, and we've talked about a few of them over the the months. But KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, has now launched a drumstick bath bomb that will make you smell like fried chicken.
Your finger looking good.
Indeed you are. or at least 100 of you will be. So do you like bass? Do you like KFC? Do you like the smell of chicken? The fast food giant has launched the limited edition bath bomb, which smells like its secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. Unlike conventional fizzy bath bombs, KFC's is shaped like a chicken drumstick, though it promises to create an explosion in the tub, which ironically, so can their food.
Oh.
That's a poop joke.
Yeah. And see, now other restaurants need to pick up on this too. And,
Smell like Taco Bell.
no.
Smell like a drunk person who just got home at 3 in the morning and fell into a dumpster.
Now I got one for you. A cross-cultural craze here that would make people's heads explode. McDonald's puts out a bath bomb that makes people smell like Szechuan sauce.
I could see people going for that. Did you hear about the girl who traded a car for a
package of Szechuan sauce?
sauce?
Really?
Yeah.
It's that.
You know, I
popular out
wasn't a fan of it when it came out.
I never even heard of it until Chapo started talking about it.
I really didn't like it. Users are reporting unprompted laughter from the Alexa devices. From March 7th, Amazon said Wednesday it's investigating reports of Echo and Alexa home speakers emitting sounds of laughter without being promoted. Prompted, not promoted, prompted. Some users said Amazon's Alexa voice-based digital assistant began laughing in responses to unrelated commands.
Alexa, replay.
Alexa is programmed, however, to laugh, but only if specifically asked to do so. Amazon issued a statement on The Verge saying it was working on a solution for the unexpected bugs. We are aware of this and are working to fix it. Now, this isn't the only time we've talked about Alexa and Echoes. There are reports that Echoes are talking at 3 and 4 and 5 in the morning to nobody.
Yeah.
And they're not just talking, they're actively answering questions.
Now, there is an AI that is included in those programs, so careful, folks. If you've got an Alexa in your home, the singularity.
The singularity.
Yeah, the singularity. It's coming.
Kind of makes me want to look at purchasing one for the show and just having the camera recorded all night.
It's kind of a rather extensive purchase, just to.
Well, no, I would integrate it with everything else.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, I'm going to buy one and I'm just going to film it. I'm not going to use it for anything.
Just see what happens.
This just in. Criminals steal thousands of dollars worth of
today on the show. Well, you know, voting time is a privilege we have here in America. It's the stand bearer of democracy. But
Funny
did you know
say
you can vote in a bear costume? Not here you can't, but in Russia. Even though he could barely fit in the voting booth, a guy in a bear suit has voted in the recent Russian election. Apparently, bears are allowed to vote in Russia. During Sunday's national election, a voter in a Siberian town of this thing.
Oh, thanks for making me spell it out.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
I said he should just say a small Siberian town.
More than 3,400 miles
just as
east
easy.
of Moscow, decided to show he was bullish on Russia by dressing up as a bear. Russian government-controlled Sputnik News reported that the unnamed voter scared a few people with his loud roar, but that most people seemed amused. Roar. Are you scared? Are you scared?
Terrified.
Terrified?
A little. That was. Yeah.
However, there were some challenges. For one, the bear could barely fit into the voting booth below. Here's the video. Saturday's election reportedly attracted other creatively dressed voters as well, including a panda and a yeti. If you didn't know,
But the bear makes the news, not
the Yeti.
Not the Yeti.
I wonder if he dressed as like the Rudolph Yeti. That would have been cool.
Oh, like Bumble?
Yeah, Bumble. That would have
Yeah.
been cool.
That'd be cool.
As you didn't know, Russia's President Vladimir Putin has won the election over there, so we get to deal with him, or we don't get to deal with him, but
I kind of like Putin.
he talks how it is.
He's a no crap kind of guy.
Yeah, he takes it as it is.
Yeah.
We saved a good one for the last.
More animal stuff. There's no good way to segue into this.
You just got to go. This is one you got to clutch it and just run.
Yeah.
So let's.
In Florida, a zookeeper has been killed.
Well, that's a shame.
Killed by an alligator.
Well, that's even more horrifying.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's terrible and all, but why the alligator killed him?
Tell me why.
Or I guess what the guy was doing beforehand? The zookeeper was killed this morning in the alligator enclosure of the Naples Zoo while attempting to rape a 12-foot alligator.
Wait. Did you
Yeah, oh yeah.
say
Sexually assaulting an alligator.
he got everything he deserved?
I have so many questions.
I don't.
So many questions. I don't even know where to start. But according to Captain Henry, what?
Drugs involved.
Were drugs involved? Let's find out. According to Captain Henry White, spokesman of the Naples Police Department, 24-year-old Jimmy Olsen. So I guess Superman didn't help him out this time.
Yeah, didn't
Superman probably saw him trying to rape the alligator and been like, dude, you're on your own. I'm out.
I gotta go get Batman. He gotta see this.
Yeah. I'm calling in the Justice League just so we can sit back and watch what's about to happen here. Jimmy Olsen was dragged in, or was in the. I can't talk.
speak.
Words. Was engaged in full sexual intercourse. So, not attempted rape. He's raping an alligator.
He's going to town.
With one of the younger reptiles when he was surprised by one of the larger animals, which was behind him, that attacked.
Oh, gee, I wonder why. You're in the enclosure.
Yeah. Funny how that happens.
Mm-hmm.
The young man was caught by the throat by the alligator, who dragged him underwater and drowned him. Jimmy Olsen's death took place around 6 a.m., but his disappearance was noticed only an hour later by other employees. They finally discovered his dismembered body floating in the pool of alligator enclosure around 8:30. Let's see. Although Mr. Olsen is the first zoo worker to die while having sexual intercourse
Okay,
with an animal.
stop right there. That means it's
Oh, no. Although he is the first to die while having sexual intercourse with an animal, he is not the first one to be implicated in such an incident implicating bestiality.
Oh,
In
my.
2002, 3 employees of the Columbus Zoo were condemned after it was revealed that the zookeepers allowed people into the zoo after business hours for the purpose of copulating with animals. So a follow-up story coming on later.
We're gonna do some digging on this one.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't even. Yeah, there's so many questions,
Oh,
but the
many
bottom
questions.
Jimmy Olsen thought it was Beast Boy.
Be sure to check us out on all of our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and click on our faces to go ahead and subscribe to get all of our Monday through Friday stuff.
Indeed. And here's a couple of links down below that you can follow to watch more shows like it. Tons of great content right here at Scallywag Productions. We'll see you tomorrow.